Now let's start with the code. So the name of the code is image transformation. The first thing is we need to import the necessary libraries. Import Pygame. And we also need to import operating system and math. Then we will import Pygame dot locals import all. Star means all. So these are the necessary libraries we will import. The next is we want to use two colors here. So I am going to use pink and black color. You can't directly use the name of color. First you need to define the tuple for the color, that is the RGB value. For example, if you want to use pink color, then you need to define the RGB value for that. You need to create tuple for that. So the value is 255, 123, 255. So this is the value for pink color, RGB. Another color is I want to use black color. The value is 0, 0, 0. So in this way you can create the color codes for whatever color you want to use. The another important thing is initialization. So we will initialize all the modules in the program with the method which is pygame.init. So this init method initializes all the modules in the Pygame. After initialization, we want window, and on that window we want to put image, and then we will perform the transformation on that image. So we will create a display. To create a display, there is a method which is pygame.display.setMode, and to that set mode we have to pass the width and height of the window. So let's set the width and height of the window. First, width is 1000 and height is 640. So this is the width and height of the window. Now we are gonna create screen, and on that screen we will put the image. So to create a display, first write the name of variable, which is, let's give some other name, display is equal to pygame.setMode, pygame.display.setMode. And set mode, here we need to pass the tuple which is the width and height. So this will create a window for us of the size 1000 and 640. Now after creating this window, the next thing is we are going to load the image now. To load the image, we will use function and here we will pass the name of image. I have already downloaded one image from Google. Cartoon image I have downloaded from free stock images, which is peng.png. It's a picture of penguin. So I'm going to load that and let's convert it. Now I want to draw pink border around my picture. So for that we will get the rectangular area around the picture, and then we will draw the rectangle around the picture. So rectangular is equal to picture dot get the coordinates with the help of this function, and then we are going to draw the rectangle around the image. Pygame dot draw dot rectangle. Here pass the name of the picture which we have loaded. Set color. Then pass the coordinates which are here and also set the width. Now, after drawing the border around the picture, we will calculate the center of picture. To calculate the center of picture, we will divide the width and height by half. So width divided by 2, comma height divided by 2. Now whatever we are going to create the copy of picture. So I'm going to assign a new variable here. Now original picture is stored in picture variable. I'm going to copy that object into some another variable which is img, and I'm going to use that throughout the code now. Okay. Now let's get the coordinates of this image. And recenter it. Okay. Now we are going to create one loop, and using that loop we are going to handle all the events. But before that, we also need to initialize some of the variable. The first variable is done variable, and we should set the value of this is equal to true. Then angle, and scale. Scale is 1. 1 means original. Now let's start with the loop. Now we are going to take all the events which are occurring or which has happened, and whatever the event happens are stored in a event queue. So whatever the events will happen are stored in a queue. If you want to read all those events, we can do that with the help of pygame.event.get method. So let's iterate all the event in the event queue. For event in pygame dot event dot get method. So with the help of this, we will get all the events from the event queue. Now let's check the type of event. If someone closes the events, just closes the window, then the event is quit event. So if the event is quit, we are gonna stop, we are gonna break this loop and we will terminate the program. So done is equal to false, and we are gonna come out of the loop. Let's check another event, which is if event dot type is equal to key down. Basically, we are going to create the events related to keyboard, and if someone presses R on the keyboard, then we are going to rotate the image, and if someone presses Shift plus R, then we are going to rotate the image clockwise and anti-clockwise. We are going to set that now. So based on the modular keys and the basic keys, we are going to rotate the image now. You can choose any key. Okay. So basically first we are going to handle the event for key down. So when the key is released, what should happen? So if someone presses key and if the key is released, then we are going to check which key it is. Okay. So event dot key is equal to, so there are different identity given to each and every key, and the name of these identifiers start with K underscore. So let's, for example, if someone presses Q, then we will rotate our image. Okay. So if the event dot key is equal to K underscore Q, the another thing we are going to check is what is the modular key which is pressed along with the R key.